Many players who have trouble tracking tend to look at the reticle and not the actual target. This leads to not being able to predict enemy movement, making it harder to track someone, thus leading to inconsistencies in aim. Simply put, you won't be hitting as many shots staring at your reticle rather than the enemy. Let's talk more about that. The piece of advice I'm giving is literally the title of the video. Hi there, future me. After editing this, I realized that I changed the title, so it's no longer look at your target, not your reticle. Just wanted to put that out there. There's no clickbait here. All you have to do is just look at your target and not your reticle or crosshair, though it's not as simple as it sounds. A good amount of players probably already know this, and even though they say that they know it, about half of them don't actually do it. How I might know this information is through the 1,000+ gameplay reviews I've done over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/gamer, and from the people I've asked if they look at the target when aiming, a majority do say yes, where only roughly half actually don't. But how can I see something someone else sees? Well, I can't. It's just through enough experience and clips reviewed that allows me to visually see someone struggle in tracking and aiming in a specific manner. In layman's terms, I'm able to figure out a pattern. Now, if I showed you clips of people doing it, you probably wouldn't be able to tell, nor would it be beneficial because you cannot correlate that to your own gameplay since everyone is different. I just wanted to bring this up because I know people are going to ask about it and judge me about it, so I may as well throw it in the video. In order to actually practice looking at the target and not your reticle, you need to understand how you should be aiming. Besides looking around your screen, pre-checking corners, pre-holding angles, and all of that guesswork, you should not be looking at your crosshairs. Think of it like this. If you are using a camera and you focus on something up close, the background is blurry where the object in the foreground is in focus. If you are looking at your reticle, the same thing applies to your eyes. The reticle will be in focus more than anything else, so anything behind it, in this case the game, will appear blurry. So by looking at where your enemy is or might be, makes it so they are the ones in focus rather than your reticle. And you might be worried about your reticle appearing blurry, but the thing is, it's just a dot in such a small blob of pixels that you will be able to see better with a blurry crosshair than a blurry enemy. The reason we want our enemies and the overall surroundings in focus is so we can predict their movement or spot someone. I go in great depth on this and more in my video discussing tunnel vision. I'll leave a link to that on screen and down below if you're interested. But as the enemy is in focus, we can see them more clearly, giving us the ability to see which direction they are headed, where they are looking, if they are changing directions, if they are crouching or strafing or standing straight up. It gives us a lot of valuable information that gets overlooked and is crucial for tracking effectively. If someone is moving to your left and you're tracking them as they move back to the right, you can evidently see a directional change in their heads, shoulders, and even their legs. This all works amazing when an enemy is lined up with their crosshairs and all you have to do is ADS and blow their brains out, but what about someone off to the side of your screen? Well, I again go over this in my tunnel vision video much more effectively about scanning your screen, but the second you see something move that's not supposed to within your peripheral vision, you should automatically move your eyes to that point on your screen while simultaneously bringing the center of your screen to that moving object. Now, once your vision and your crosshairs cross one another, this is either when you stop and readjust to match your crosshairs to be on top of the enemy, or stop and pump them full of lead if everything lines up correctly. This is sort of the definition of flicking, or at least it's my complicated explanation of it. The reason I say to bring the center of your screen to the enemy and not your crosshairs is because you should know, or at least be able to make a guess, where the center of your screen is if you have a comfortable sensitivity. If you don't have a comfortable sensitivity, that's the first thing that you should do. So go watch the video I have linked on screen and down below. As you can see though, there's a lot happening in just a fraction of a second that you might already be doing without even knowing. And if you are attempting to do it, this is the right way on how to actually do this. And hopefully this helps you accomplish your goals of improving. And just to note, this applies to almost every FPS game for most situations. The circumstances this does not apply for are long range shots where you significantly have to line up your crosshairs for wind, bullet drop, and or leading a moving target. For that, I have a video where I go over target compensation and all of this, which I will link on screen and down below. However, there are really good snipers in some FPS games like my buddy Dragnova, where they don't even have to do any of this. He's the #1 player in Apex Legends for the most sniper kills, and he knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two. This guy is able to make the calculations in his fucking head on the spot for where he should lead the target and how high up he should aim for bullet drop, including his own movement, all within the time frame of a second or less. I'll leave a link to his Twitch channel down below if you want to see more gameplay on that. But all this goes to show is that with enough time put into the game, you are able to learn and bypass certain things just from experience, knowledge, and practice. So thank you all so much for watching the video and helping me reach 3,700 subscribers before the end of 2020. We hit it before it, even though I'm saying it after it. I wasn't able to make a video then, but now I am, so I'm saying it now. So thank you guys so much for that. If you enjoyed the video, do make sure to drop a like, comment down below telling me how your Christmas and your other holidays went. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this, because I've been Sync Gamer, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!